subscribe, please like, please comment.
Delroy Wilson with Better Must Come, a song used often in Manley's campaign, though Wilson did not write the song for that purpose.
People could relate through the articulation of these performers who were putting back to Manley takes over the leadership of the People's National Party, the PNP.
The use of Jamaican popular music in political campaign. It's fairly new and has never been taken to that level before. That's new.
At the Bandwagons, Manley appeared on stage with the Rod of Correction, a staff he claimed was a gift from Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie, the Rastafari figurehead who had visited Jamaica in
money
1966.
jingle in your pockets.
The rod symbolized the change Manley promised. And
Only
during
thing
him,
jingle
many
in my pocket was a
Rastafarians.
link.
Manley was soon nicknamed Joshua, after the biblical figure who was fighting the evil Pharaoh, also known as Hugh. Romeo would proclaim a popular slogan in support of Manley and his party, assisted by a garrison
Shearer
enforcer nicknamed
in
Barry
comes
Boy.
Manley.
If you want to be free, vote PNP. On the bandwagon, on stage, that's what one of the main thing on stage. And then Barry Boy was my go-go dancer at the time. He would come on stage and flash him dread and wear and lay and motivate the crowd. Then Michael would come with his rod. And it was fun more than anything else. It was really fun.
Romeo would be helpful in building support for Manley, recording a number of reggae tunes
Morning,
to bolster
Sunday morning,
his
early
campaign.
mates.
Others issued records supporting the JLP.
Sunday morning meditation.
Come my face getting longer.
Driving is therapy for me.
Election getting closer. Mama.
Rod, Bill Jenkins, he's dead now. Take that rod from off my back. Can't rise no flower and all them things. Right?
Please like the video.
Won't put it out now. The followers don't like it because them say you dish them boss. You understand? So he was crossing a dangerous line.
Bunny says the release of the song resulted in an attempt on his life.
I was down Greenwich Farm one night and some guy come on in a car and just open fire. When they catch me in my hand and me and Blackbeard run through a yard and a pig pen was in there and we did them flat amongst the pig and them assassin them come in but them never find me because we did them quiet. You know? You have to deal with everybody, you know. In my business, you can't be a one-sided man.
In the end, music helped Manley achieve a sweeping victory, but expectations ran high.
Manley's 1972 victory resonated really among Jamaicans, and it wasn't just middle-class Jamaicans. A lot of poorer Jamaicans supported Michael Manley.
When will better come? When will better come? When will better come? Lord, when will
Sorry, is the labor right? Use the bell now.
all the promises that we get, we still don't see no better yet.
Started attacking me in the street. They were getting very physical about the situation, so I was to come up with a strategy, and that's when I decided to write that song.
The song was No, Joshua, No. It warned of growing discontent from the perspective of a friend.
Since you are my friend, Joshua, I think you should know, Joshua. Rasta is watching and blaming you.
Manley heard the song and summoned Romeo.
He called me to Jamaica house and he said the song motivating, playing night and day. And that's when all the social programs come in.
Manley launched free healthcare, a minimum wage, free education, rural development projects, and a literacy program. It was all part of a new platform.
In 1974, Michael Manley makes a turning point in Jamaican political life by declaring an idea of democratic socialism as a way forward for Jamaica.
Its slogan, "Socialism is Love," was the focus of another Max Romeo track.
Socialism is love for your brother. Socialism is linking hearts and heads.
What happened in the 1970s was a new lease of life in the masses of the Jamaican people. They are more involved in politics. They are more involved in monitoring the progress that it has been making or could make. More people were getting university education.
Johnny Clarke's Joshua's Words, a song referencing the gun court. But despite its harsh penalties, the gun court did little to sway gunmen.
It's hard to properly police and to deal with that situation, again, because so much of the party's support is going to rely heavily on these garrison constituencies, these communities that are funded, supported, and indeed armed by party representatives. And so it emerges, but it does not deal with this issue of violence and gun crime. And so going into 1970, Jamaica once again is in a situation 10 years after the first state of emergency post-independence, another state of emergency is declared.
In the run-up to the next election, violence flared, with over 100 people killed in the first 5 months of 1976.
Why did he look for trouble? Why did he trouble? Why did he trouble the lion? Say, why did he trouble the God?
King Jemmy moved back to the West Kingston district of Waterhouse in 1976 after some years in Canada, and saw things had changed.
I found that politics was divided in Jamaica, you know. You have two major parties were fighting for power. They brought it on the streets. You used to have invaders too, you know. You used to have guys from the other side try to come in and invade and them fire shot and this side fire back shot, and sometimes people get killed, sometimes people get shot. And because I tell you something, in those days, you know, most of the younger generation, they didn't have any work. So when a politician comes around and promise them things.
Stay tuned for part 2.